In today's video, we'll talk about some surprising facts about how the average person spends their money. We all know that money is important, but many people still have trouble managing their money. In fact, the facts we'll talk about today might surprise you. No matter where you are in your career or how close you are to retiring, it is important to know these financial facts. They can help you understand your own finances better and motivate you to make changes for the better. So, get ready to learn about statistics that affect the average person's income, debt, savings, and retirement. These numbers will probably surprise you, so settle in and let's get started. Let's start by looking at how much people make. Recent studies show that the average person's income in the United States is about $63,000 per year. Even though this seems like a good amount, it's important to think about how much it costs to live in each area. In some cities, this income may not be enough to cover basic costs like housing, food, and transportation. In fact, a lot of people live from paycheck to paycheck, which means they don't have much or any savings and depend on each paycheck to cover their bills. This can have a big effect on their financial stability, since any sudden costs or emergencies can put them in debt quickly. Studies show that about 78% of U.S. workers live from paycheck to paycheck. This means that a lot of people are just one surprise bill away from having trouble paying their bills. Other income statistics show that the pay gap between men and women still exists, with women earning about 82 cents for every dollar earned by men. These income statistics show how hard it is for the average person to make ends meet. It's important for people to know their own financial situation and take steps to improve it, whether that means negotiating for a higher salary, finding ways to save money, or asking for help when they need it. Let's look at some facts about debt. Studies have shown that the average person in the United States owes a lot of money. This can include credit card debt, student loans, car loans, mortgages, and other types of debt. In fact, the average American owes more than $90,000, which can have a big effect on their future finances. When you have a lot of debt, it can be hard to save money or invest for the future. It can also hurt your credit score and limit your future financial options. Student loans are a big reason why a lot of people are in debt. About $38,000 was the average amount of student loan debt for people who graduated in 2020. This debt can take years or even decades to pay off, which can put off important life events like buying a house or starting a family. Other debt statistics show that credit card debt is also a big problem for many people, with the average person carrying around $6,000 in credit card debt. This can lead to high fees and interest rates, which make it even harder to pay off the debt. These debt statistics show how hard it is for the average person to keep track of their money. It's important to know how debt affects your future finances and take steps to pay it off or keep it from building up in the first place. Now, here are some facts about savings and retirement. Studies show that many people have a hard time putting money away for emergencies or for when they retire. About 40% of Americans have little or no savings, which means they would have a hard time paying for unexpected costs like medical bills or car repairs. If you don't save money, it can also be hard to reach big financial goals like buying a house or starting a business. Statistics show that many people are not saving enough for their retirement. About 45% of Americans have no savings at all for retirement, and many of those who do have savings are not putting away enough to live well in old age. In fact, those who are getting close to retirement age have an average 401k balance of only about $200,000. This may sound like a lot of money, but when you consider the rising cost of living and the potential for unexpected medical expenses, it may not be enough to support a comfortable retirement. These statistics about savings and retirement show how important it is to plan ahead and take steps to save money for emergencies and retirement. You can start saving at any time, and even small steps can make a big difference over time. To sum up, we've talked about some shocking financial facts that show how hard it is for the average person. We've looked at income statistics that show how hard it is for many people to make ends meet, debt statistics that show how high levels of debt affect financial stability, and savings and retirement statistics that show how important it is to plan for the future. It's important to pay attention to these numbers because they can help us understand the financial landscape and take steps to improve our own financial situations. To take action, consider creating a budget, paying down debt, and starting to save for emergencies and retirement. You can get help from a lot of different places, like financial advisors, online tools, and community groups. Remember that it can be scary to take charge of your finances, but it's worth it. You can reduce stress, reach your goals, and build a better future for yourself and your family by getting your finances in order. So, don't wait. Start taking steps today to improve your finances and make a better future for yourself. We're glad you watched, and we hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or thoughts, you can write them down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get more tips on how to manage your money. The next video will be up soon.